Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and today we're going to be playing some Death Touch Tribal, kind of a poison sub-theme, and we're in Mythic, so we're going to be taking this to the Mythic ladder. I'm in the mid-600s, so we're going to see how it fares in that. The spider that was running around my desk the last time has still not been found, so I might be getting a real-life poison counter. Sorry about the camera. So what we have here, it's built around kind of two cards in particular. You have Finn the Fangbearer. So this is a 2-mana 1/3 Death Touch. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. The player has 10 or more poison counters, they lose the game. So very similar to Infect that you see in older formats like Modern. The biggest difference is Infect puts -1/1 counters on your opponent's creatures. As well, this only puts poison counters on the player. So you have a way to kill him by only dealing effectively 5 points of damage with Death Touch creatures. Or you have Hooded Blightfang, which is a 3-mana 1/4 that whenever you attack with a Death Touch creature, you drain them 1, you gain a life, and then it auto kills planeswalkers when Death Touch creatures deal damage. So kind of winding up the deck, what we have Foulmire Knight, Moss Viper, and Tajur Blightblade, clearly constructed all-stars. These are just a bunch of dorks that really 1-mana 1/1 Death Touchers can trade up in battle. Foulmire Knight has the added bonus of it could draw us a card. We have a Snow package with our lands that lets us use Blizzard Brawl. When you fight with a creature with Death Touch, the Death Touch will deal damage to that creature and will kill them right away. The upside, if you have 3 or more snow permanents, your creature is indestructible. So it's a one-sided removal for 1 mana, kills any creature. This package here as well, a little bit different than what we played at early access. This one's looking to play with the graveyard. So we have Foulmire Knight that self-mills us. We have Fiend Artisan that's bigger with the amount of creatures in our graveyard, and Fiend Artisan can also help us tutor for either Finn or Hooded Blightfang, which are the best creatures in this deck. If you're just playing 1-mana 1/1s, you're generally not going to win. If you get these out, the deck kind of hits overdrive. And then you can get creatures back with Call of the Death Dwellers and Agadeem's Awakening, both ways that can get back our creatures. We have a couple copies of Chevelle. I usually like 2. I don't like going more because it is a legendary creature. We're also not like at an abundance of removal. If you're like maybe 12 creatures and then you're just playing like Heartless Axe, Eliminate, stuff like that, more like a Golgari, Jund mid-range style deck, then yeah, 3 copies is good, but 2 for me is where I kind of like it. And then finally, I like Vivian on the top end. It lets you get card advantage, gives you steady blockers, stuff like that. Notably, the card we're kind of omitting from this list is Questing Beast. There's a lot of Lovestruck Beasts. There's a lot of stuff with 4 toughness, Bone Crusher Giant. There's not a huge amount of planeswalkers outside of Tibalt and Ugin, which generally just kill it. So we're trying to kill them quick. We want our creatures to trade up, not trade down in terms of mana cost. Our mana base is pretty simple. 6 of each Snow Basics, 2 Faceless Havens, 2 Castles for a card advantage, and some Dark Boar Pathways as our dual land. Our sideboard, we have Duress and Agonizing Remorse versus the control matchups. Arachneer is very good against rogues and a pretty decent card as well against the Dragon deck. It becomes a 4/5 when it comes back, so it blocks the Goldspan Dragon pretty well. We have some copies of Heartless Act, a Wilt as a general catch-all removal, Okami, Adversary against green-based decks. It's a 2-mana 2/3 that can draw us cards, and then Toski against the heavy removal decks can allow us to draw cards as well. It's also uncounterable. So that's the deck. I think we're still in the 600s, 695. So we'll play a couple games with this in Mythic Standard, see how it plays out. So this deck was chosen. I'll usually put up polls on my Instagram. If you're not following, MTG_Joe, the number 2. You can always vote on what decks we play on the channel. So this one was the most popular by a pretty wide margin. Next up was Mono Red Snow, chunky Mono Red aggro. So as always, you can do that. And then if you are catching this on YouTube, if you can, like, comment, and subscribe. Or if you want to catch us live on Twitch, you can always drop a follow there. These are all free ways to interact and to make your voice heard. Let's see if we can find an opponent. We're just not finding people today. We'll queue it up again. The server's been kind of weird lately. Last night I was getting the draws, like you wait 60 seconds. All right, 806, we're 696, so pretty fair fight. We're playing Banana Sunio. So Yorian pile. I think we keep. So we're going to see probably a lot of the ultimatum decks right now. I do want like another creature here. That's an interesting one. So Haka Whispering Raven. This is a flip card. So it's a 2-mana 2/3. When it deals combat damage to a player, you return it to their hand, scry 2. And then you have Alrun, God of Cosmos, which gets a buff for each foretell card you have in your hand, and then you get to name a card, put it in your hand. If you blink Haka, it lets you get the value out of it that way. So I'm gonna attack first, see what they do. Okay, so see if they want to trade there. I kind of messed up there. I should have Faceless Havened. So if we can get a Vivian down, it's good. It's a pretty low level. Okay, so at this point, land's good. I'm happy with that trade. They could have another removal spell. Land to just play out Vivian, I'd really like. They do get to get ahead of land here. Still uncertain which version we're up against. So, given the least amount of information right now, if they want to kill the Blightfang, they can. Okay, that's second act. And like, this is a case where between Vivian and Questing Beast would have just got hit by this Heartless Act. So this provides us a bit more utility. They could still be on. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that, but they're going to get their ultimatum anyways. Kill your creature. So they can ultimatum here. We'll give this reach. So what they'll probably get is Alrun's Epiphany, Vorinclex, and Tybalt. Probably give them the Tybalt and the Alruns. Okay, they go Vivian of their own. Kind of want a creature off the top, so that way I can get the value here. Kind of surprised. Oh, they're short of green, so that's actually not too bad. Hooded Blightfang is very nice here. So I think we're gonna minus. Play this. Go get probably Fiend Artisan. It's the biggest one here. Lets us tutor. We don't have like a huge board right now. This is better because then we can sack these small things and also shuffle the top of our library. We know that they have the Yori in there. We can point this at their Vivian. So Death Touch with Hooded Blightfang will kill this right away. They've also hit their Valky here, which is less value for them. We do play around Extinction Event as well here, which is nice. What do they have? Is there other creature? Could be Atris. Visionary. It's pretty good value. They get 2 draws. And second, I can make a token, sack the token. Okay, so they're getting their green source back. Okay, so I need to think here. I can do this to go get another Hooded Blightfang and just try to set up a turn where we kill them that way. Think we're just playing off the top here. Okay. Think we're just setting up for the following turn. So I can sack one of these. Doesn't do too much here. 7 power. I trade with most of their board. If they want to double up here, I'm fine. Because we're just going to try to kill them with the Death Touch next turn. Just give these reach. If they get the flyers off Alrin, then I want to be able to do that. So they already got the Tybalt, so they're probably going to get like Soul Shatter or Extinction Event here. Extinction Event doesn't do a great job either way. They probably name even, so we'll give them that. Vivian playing very well here. It's let us play a lot of cards off the top of our library. The one thing I want to do with the mono red, Massacre Worm, is gross. No, no! I picked the wrong one. I thought it was select 2. Damn it! That's not what I intended to do. Damn it. Damn it. Punt. So their build's a bit different. You don't see Massacre Worm typically in here. So they're going like more mid-rangey with Cobra and stuff and Cosmina. So at this point we're pretty far behind. They're creature heavier. Yeah, and they're playing 2 Tybalts. Doesn't matter even if we gave him the Vorinclex. So this is a Duress, Agonizing Remorse, Tolski's good, Okami's good. Coming out. Do I want... I don't think I want the Duress. I think... Do I? Yeah, I probably want the Duress. More so than the Agonizing. Tolski's fine, but they're probably going to have Exile, so it's not great. It does provide us card advantage. Call's fine. This Fiend Artisan's not that great. And we probably are just cutting on the Mire Trident. Run it like that. The Sultai deck's always going to be a problem for this deck. Anything with like mass removal, you're not playing super aggressive. I don't love this hand. It's very slow. We want to go 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop in this deck. But Toski is a way we can catch up. Because this gives them a chance to build up their removal. Moss Viper's fine here. Okay, so no removal here. Lotus Cobra is something to consider killing. It lets them go up to removal faster. We don't have a guarantee. I can't. As much as I want to, if we had a second green, I would. But to play a 1-mana spell this turn, it's not great. Also, it doesn't mean that it's indestructible either, because we have one of our pathways. So we can see, okay, no Saga here, which is good. Cosmina. If they want a double block, I'm fine. Kind of don't want them to have Cosmina. We need a different color land this game. It's fine. Keep it in exile. We can Blizzard Brawl it. That just wrecks us. Land. Okay. What are you giving me good game for? I hate when these people are this arrogant. Do you have Tybalt? Looks like it's Tybalt. Guy's a prick, but can't do much in that game. Stumbled a bit on the mana. I think looking back, I might want to just switch up our basics. 23, 22, but we do have these two blocks. So maybe we go up one more forest. Because we have Agadeems and thing in black, so we'll run this another set, see how it goes. We really want to see creature decks, not heavy extinction event decks. Our curve is naturally 1s and 3s, so we can't do much there. I'll keep this on. Would like a 1-drop, but not the end of the world. This Blizzard's Brawl can do some damage with Chevelle. Okay, can we stop drawing swamps? I would love another green source if possible for next turn. So this is probably Gruul, maybe Naya. Could be mono green. Poison. Blizzard's Brawl will kill it now. The Love Struck, keep our guy indestructible, and then we can attack in with everything, put them to potentially 8 poison. Gain 3 life, draw a card. Okay. This is a curve. All our stuff being 1/3s is particularly good against a Bone Crusher Giant deck. We can draw cards now. We can Agadeem's back if needed. We have a second Fin here. They're going to block here. They still get the poison counter. We draw a card, gain the life. Even if they kill something here or steal. So this is the Moist Gruul deck that Danny T-Law was playing. Gets counters on the side, maybe playing Royal Scions. You got Dragon. GG's. Easy win. Head explode. Alright, Gruely boys. Heartless Axe. Okami's in. Coming out. I like the Fiend Artisans. Probably Myra Triton. It's like the worst of them. I do like the calls still, I think. They're going to bring in more interaction, so bringing stuff back from the dead. This can get big enough to get around Stomp. I think we trim 1, though, because we have these Okamis as well. They'll only have, like, so many copies of, like, Fire Prophecy or Scorching Dragonfire. They'll have to, like, trade in combat with a Stomp. We will lead on a... because we got Finn. Let's go Moss Viper. These have more utility late game if we can get draw mana. They have the Stomp here. I was considering attacking first and then playing out Finn. Can I get a land 1 time? 1 time land. Okay, so they've used 2 burn spells thus far. I got a Heartless Act in the ready. I also have Blizzard Brawl. Eddie. I think so. They could henge next turn potentially. So I think we do that. I give them a card draw here, but it's not the end of the world. I want to keep them off henge. So I think we need to kill this, because then I just trade in combat. I could Foulmire. I think we do this. Seiko. We'll give him a turn here. Because my thought here, okay, so it's probably a stomp that they have. If I draw a land, I get to play out both of these. I can kill my Chevelle. Maybe should have killed Edgewall. I don't want him to get the card draw here. We lose both of these. Unfortunately, the Death Touch kills our Blightfang, which is a bit annoying. This could be Embercleave. Freaking had it all. Yeah, even removal doesn't do it here. This guy had everything. Next game. So they got pretty heavy on removal. They're the Goldspan version. So I think on the play we do want the extra Fiend Artisan. These little guys probably aren't as useful. We curved out pretty well. Them taking our Chevelle was kind of annoying. Maybe we... The thing is, you gotta play out Chevelle to get that utility out of it. This hand's garbage. No black sources. No green source. Come on. So we probably put this away, put this away. This is probably not it. Like, I'm thinking in terms of curve, I need to go both of these. Playing this out on 2 is also not great. You want it later game. Going to 5 here really sucks. Almost have to Blizzard Brawl this. Sure. No stomp. That's really unfortunate, having a multi-5 there. It might not be right to play. get rid of the faceless Haven. We can play that out, but we're basically dead at this point. They've brought in a lot more removal. I also think we need to fix our sideboard up a bit. So turn 1. Go up another one of these. Kami, bring another Heartless Act. We'll run one more. See how it goes. The games are quick, which is nice. There is a construction of this deck where you can play Luris. I don't think that's the best because you don't get Blightfang, which is one of the better cards. Kind of unfortunate. I wanted to see that last game, how it played out if we actually drew a proper amount of playable cards. Going down to 5 and just not great spells to begin with. I just don't want to get the intentional draw. You lose rank for no reason. Server shouldn't be this busy. Alrighty. Playing number 91. We probably brought the wrong deck. Play first. I'll try it. Again. Okay. Blizzard's Brawl is not bad. If they play out a creature here, I could play Fiend Artisan and then Brawl. Cobra. Drawing two Fiend Artisans this early is pretty shitty. It doesn't provide us much utility. We already have out Finn. I could set up Hooded Blightfang here. See what they want to do. Because this could potentially keep them off Henge. I think I can sack this. Go get a 1-drop with Death Touch. Because then that gives me something else to Agadeem's back. I think we just pass. Makes it a 2/2, which doesn't do a huge amount. If we had one more mana, I'd do it to get like just take 5 here. Let's go get Blightfang. We play around Giant Killer, which is nice. They can block here. Without a land, we can also block Kazandu well. I'm honestly not completely against. Okay, so they can block one of these. If they attack in here, I'm probably going to take this block and then just Agadeem's back. Cobra. Yeah, we're probably taking the block here. It's a lot of damage coming through. Then I can get back my Fiend Artisan. Don't know how I feel about Cobra in the deck. Foulmire is also nice. Get these two back. I'm gonna wait on the Finn. Because what I can do is Fiend Artisan the Foulmire Knight afterwards. This could be Stomp or just tap something down. That's fine. They can double tap. If they attack in, then I get some value out of that. See what we get. This can make Fiend Artisan larger as well. So I think we're waiting one more turn. I want to get out a second Blight Fang, and then I can deal a big chunk of damage. It's unfortunate we couldn't hit another creature there. Them drawing Bone Crusher is really nice for them. Okay, so we draw another green spell or Blizzard Brawl. If they want to trade for one of these, by all means. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, us trading ahead, I'm fine with this. They're trying to draw into like a Scalds, probably. Vivian's going to be a pain in the ass. We need to get rid of this. Okay, can we stop milling over our freaking things? No attacks here. Yeah, now they're just gonna get a bunch of value. Being able to play off the top, their board's gonna get pretty big. I gotta set up a turn with like double Blight Fang. Because this stupid Vivian. ground up. We're only playing 22 lands. And we've drawn a bunch of extra cards. I think we're fine taking the damage here. Okay, that's a good one. See what they tap down here. They're gonna block anyways. It's a free block with them for the token. I gain some life this way. Really strange they went Lovestruck Beast there. I'm just doing this to offset my life total a bit. I guess I didn't need to attack there. This could be Embercleave. We're taking 9. Even if it's Cleave, I'm not dead. Trying way too many lands here. I'm just dead. Actually, I should have just attacked all. Because they just tap down my Blightfang, and then I block 1, 2, 3, but they come through at 6. So they need to see the line here, but Vivian outground us that game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Managed to draw 11 lands. We only have 8 lands left in our deck. And that was including an Agadeems, which we cast. So they have lethal here. If they just attacked all, they would have had it. Very strange. They just have Stomp. Okay, so we have Blizzard's Brawl. Can't do anything there. Okay, that's something. Still not enough. We are 1 short. If they block, then that's... I don't know what this opponent's doing. They had us dead like 2 ways. I mean, we take it. They're keeping us alive longer than they need to. Because now they don't really have profitable attacks. If I draw Blizzard's Brawl again, it's good. Okay. Almost full price Henge. Fiend Artisan's pretty nice. So let's cast that. We have the option to double block here. These Blight Fangs have been putting in work. Us just having 11/11 is also really nice here. Okay, that puts them at 8 poison. So they're going to need multiple blockers. I got Eddie, Cobra. Do I have one more Blight Fang? So if we draw a creature, I can sack it to get another Blight Fang, which would then give me enough triggers to just kill them on attack. No, that's only 4 triggers. They're still alive by 1. Call of the Death Dwellers, another draw. Do we still have an Agadeems? Agadeems is another nice draw. Okay. Opponents had us dead multiple times this game. Blizzard's Brawl's pretty nice. Don't really have a profitable attack this turn, so I'd rather disincentivize them from attacking in themselves. 24, 19. Okay, so they just hard cast. That's, oh, I guess it was on top, so they would have been able to cast the... Okay, so they see Scalds. Scalds into Scalds. Okay, they hit the Acronin more. That's going to probably be GG's. Now they got the value. I'm going to run them down a bit more clock. We just hit. We have 7 lines left in our deck. Like, look how many spells we still have. But we just went through, like... We almost drew our entire deck still. Agadeems is probably my best draw here. That puts me dead. Agadeems. We never had a chance to kill Vivian, and it just overpowered us. And that's the thing, like, these Scald's decks are still gonna go over the top. So Heartless Axe. Commies probably want the Wilt in this version. They're showing a lot of artifacts. Fiend Artisans, whatever. Probably gonna bring in more removal. It's probably just the Mire Tridents again. My thought is Mire Trident and all the 1-drops both die from Stomp anyways, so why play a 2-mana spell when we can just play like the 1-mana? Opponent should have won that game like 4 turns earlier. They missed lethal a couple times. Blightfang has been really good. We saw 1 or 2 more spells there. So like even in this matchup here, if we look again at like the Questing Beast conundrum, like Questing Beast doesn't attack into any of those Bone Crusher Giants. Okay, we'll keep this. So we probably go Chevelle here. Okami's more value add in this matchup. I'm not going to attack here. There is a likelihood that they take this block, so this way at least I can put a counter on it, so when it trades at least draw a card. That's the downside of that line. That's fine. Because now I think I want another green here. I do this, kill this, and then I have 2 targets for Call the Death Dweller. This makes this worse. Kind of punished there for choosing. So you get Death Touch, you get Menace. Again, let's get a card draw out of it before we trade off Finn. Opponent's probably happy with that exchange. It's really annoying. Hooded Blightfang off the top one time. Call the Death Dwellers. Heartless Act. Fuck. And this Vivian's probably GG's for us. Or not. I don't have all the snow covereds. This play would have been so much better because I could have made this indestructible and then attacked in. I have to play this line. If either of these were snow, that turn goes so much better. Because now the problem is they're going to have 2 blockers out and I can't do much. Heady off the top. Probably like Bone Crusher or something. Just Showdown. Heartless Act doesn't even do this because it has a counter on it. And of course they have... Yeah, this game's over. They have the double stomp. I just fell behind on Lions. That's going to be enough value. Alrighty, well, while the deck did cool things, overall it is underpowered compared